Is this aesthetically pleasing strawberry vanilla soda healthy? Or how about this Ridge Rush? Or this cute banana cream soda? But wait, it's supposed to be a dessert. How come it's a soda? Well, hold your horses. Olipop makes a statement every time you take a sip. It tastes delicious, is fizzy and fancy as well. Guess what? It's surprisingly healthy and good for your gut too. For over a decade, the brilliant duo Goodwin and David Lester have been on a mission to create a drink that not only tastes great, but is packed with fiber and supports digestive health. In 2018, they made that dream a reality with Olipop, a prebiotic soda made from healthy plant-based ingredients. In their first year, Olipop raked in $852,000 in revenue and sold it at only 40 grocery stores in Northern California. And their journey continued with massive success. So you can imagine, this isn't just any ordinary soda. It's created a league of its own for both your taste buds and gut health. What's a perfect drink right after relishing a hearty meal with sirloin steak and mashed potatoes? Something carbonated and fizzy should fit the bill to wash the meal down, right? A can of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Fanta, Sprite, or good old American favorite Dr. Pepper sound great. In fact, you will find a ginormous number of flavored soda options as well. But there's a downside to chugging down several bottles or cans of fizzy beverages. It affects your health adversely in the long run. Yet it's hard to give up such guilty pleasure, isn't that right? In that case, there's a new name in the soda game. It's Olipop, a soda that is supposedly healthy. Really? Let's figure it out. Before getting into the story, here's a glimpse of their rock-solid social media presence. Have you noticed how Olipop is taking Instagram by storm? With over 320k followers and 23k hashtags, it's clear that people are buzzing about their delicious, gut-friendly beverages. On TikTok, they've amassed an incredible 2.3 million likes, showcasing creative recipes and fun moments shared by their community. Its Facebook family is growing too, now with 23k followers and counting. But it's not just the numbers that matter. Influencers you love and everyday users alike are experimenting with Olipop in their kitchens, creating unique and tasty recipes that highlight its commitment to health and flavor. Whether you're a staunch foodie or just looking to make a positive change, Olipop fits perfectly into your lifestyle. Now, how did this hype come into play with existing giant beverage competitors in the market? That's what we're yet to check out. Meet Goodwin and David Lester, the duo who went above and beyond to make a drink that's kind to your gut. Yeah, you heard that right. They spent over 10 years trying to create a drink that's not only delicious, but also packed with fiber, low in sugar, and gut healthy. What was their big challenge? Out of all things, they wanted it to be a soda. After many episodes of trial and error, they finally launched Olipop in 2018. Olipop is a prebiotic soda made from 8 plant-based ingredients designed to support digestive health. If you go through the story of Olipop, you will see that numbers speak volumes. Starting with just 40 stores in Northern California, Olipop generated $852,000 in its first year. Their first ever investment was only $100,000. Fast forward to 2022, and the brand's revenue skyrocketed to a whopping $73.4 million. In 2023, they continued their remarkable growth by achieving $20 million in sales and are on track to exceed $200 million. This incredible expansion has made Olipop a standout leader in the prebiotic soda market, which is expected to grow to $21.2 billion by 2030. Ben was inspired by the founder of Clif Bar and decided to leave college at 20 to follow his passion for health and nutrition. Around the same time, David became unhappy with his corporate job and wanted to try something different. They met at a coffee shop in Palo Alto to discuss Ben's idea for a healthy soda. David was impressed by Ben's knowledge of gut health and his commitment to creating nutritious drinks. Just 2 weeks after their meeting, they decided to become business partners. Their first product, a probiotic soda called Obi, didn't gain the traction they hoped for, so they chose to sell Obi in 2016. This experience set the foundation for their future endeavors with Olipop. After selling Obi, Ben and David knew they had more to learn. Ben started researching the latest in gut health and metabolism, which brought back their excitement for making a healthy soda. With their previous experience, they saw that people were now ready for a soda that supports digestive health. They spent 2 years perfecting Olipop's new formula, determined to make a healthier alternative to traditional sodas. With the $100,000 they got from selling Obi, they invested $70,000 into branding and used the remaining $30,000 to formulate Olipop for mass production. When Olipop was first launched, there was nothing quite like it on the market. Investors doubted the idea of a healthy soda. The founder's goal was to create a drink that delivered the familiar flavors people loved, but with a twist: healthier ingredients. Finding a name was also a challenge. After considering 75 options, they decided on Olipop. They took the word pop from soda, like popping bottles in the ice like a blizzard. Remember the song? And Oli is taken from the term oligosaccharides, which means a group of prebiotic fibers. By late 2018, Olipop was finally ready to hit the market. Olipop has a specialty that's hard to come by. It stands out by combining nostalgia with a healthy twist. Its secret? Simple. A blend of prebiotics, plant fibers, and botanicals offer gut health benefits without the high sugar of traditional sodas. Using natural sweeteners like fruits, cassava root syrup, and stevia, Olipop delivers that familiar sweet taste you all love. With flavors like vintage cola and classic root beer, Olipop takes center stage by bringing out comforting flavors of the past. If you assume the success of Olipop was achieved overnight in a jiffy, you're wrong. Getting this soda into stores was no easy feat. Ben and David ran into a problem. They needed a distributor to get Olipop into stores, but distributors wanted to see that they already had stores interested. So, Ben and David decided to visit natural grocery stores all over Northern California themselves. They talked directly to store owners, telling them Olipop would be available soon, even though they didn't have a distribution deal yet. And the plan worked out when they managed to pre-sell to around 40 stores, which was enough to convince the distributor to take a chance on them. In early 2019, Olipop launched in the first 3 flavors: ginger, strawberry vanilla, and cinnamon cola, across 40 health food stores. By 2020, Olipop's revenue reached over $8.6 million. And by 2021, it hit over $29 million as the drink's popularity exploded. Ben didn't just stop there. He invested hundreds of hours in creating new flavors. Unlike traditional sodas, which can usually contain up to 39 grams of sugar, Olipop has just 2 to 5 grams of sugar per can, along with 9 grams of fiber. And you get it all for just $2.49 a can. No wonder Olipop sold around 50 million cans and generated a remarkable revenue of $73.4 million by the end of 2022. During that time, Ben and David lived off their savings and paid themselves low salaries so that they could put everything into growing the brand. By now, you must have already realized Olipop has experienced incredible growth since its early days. This is when its revenue surged by a staggering 223%. In 2022, the company secured $39.7 million in a Series B funding round, which was backed by big names like Gwyneth Paltrow, Mindy Kaling, and the Jonas Brothers. In early 2023, they brought Camila Cabello on board as their first celebrity spokesperson and investor. Even after it competed against soda giants like Pepsi and A&W's famous root beers, Olipop managed to rank higher than some of these iconic brands in major national retailers. You won't believe it, but Olipop's root beer even outsold the famous A&W's. And by 2023, Olipop had grown to over 100 remote employees, which resulted in generating $20 million in sales each month. By mid-2023, Olipop had already reached $100 million in gross revenue and expanded from 40 stores to over 23,000 across the US. They have plans to reach 30,000 stores soon. Even after such enormous success, Ben and David passionately remain focused on research, new flavors, and their goal of taking Olipop beyond the $1 billion mark. To wrap it up, do you think Olipop can hit the target? We sure hope they do. We're rooting for you with your root beer in hand, Olipop. Until next time.